Well, Florida Lieutenant Governor Carlos Lopez Quintero finds himself in an awkward situation while talking to reporters about Governor Rick Scott's Democratic challenger, former Governor Charlie Crist. Check out this video from the Palm Beach Post.
To the record, when it was time to stand up and make a difference, he left.
Good to see you. Hey, how are you?
Doing well. Save your family.
Governor, he says you haven't, you told lies about
He's just going to get
Scott
to debate
today.
the lieutenant governor candidate. Give me Scott.
Well, to talk about that exchange, the governor's race, and the latest from the Florida legislature, I'm joined by our political contributor, Tramel Gomes. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Thanks for having me. What an exchange was that?
Just watching it makes you feel uncomfortable. I couldn't imagine what that would feel like for Carlos Lopez Quintero.
Yes, classic political theater, and to be caught off guard. Can you imagine, like, you're criticizing someone and they're not in your face, and to see them right there in front of you, to be caught off guard like that, it was shocking for Lopez Quintero. But in the end, what it led to was Charlie Crist actually asking and requesting, putting an initiative to, hey, let's have a debate with Governor Scott. And of course, Governor Scott responded and sent back to Crist and said, like, hey, first you need to take care of your primary and vote and do a debate with Senator Nan Rich. If you know, she's also a Democratic candidate, a long-time Democratic candidate running for governor as well.
And of course, we were also talking about the race that's also heating up. How is the race looking right now?
Right now, what you're seeing is stuff like that. This political theater, they're throwing stones at each other at every turn. So that's where we are right now. As far as polls are concerned, Crist is still polling a little higher than the governor. So he is, from what we've seen months ago, it's narrowing a bit, but Crist is still the most popular governor. If the vote were held today, Governor Crist would be back in office.
Okay, I'm sure things will change over the next couple of months. Let's talk now about the immigration tuition bill. The bill that would provide tuition for undocumented immigrants has hit a roadblock in the Florida legislature today. Talk with us about that.
Just fresh today, the Senate Budget Chairman decided that he's not going to allow the bill to be heard in his committee. He's not going to schedule it when lawmakers come back to Tallahassee next week. So by doing so, in effect, basically is putting an end to this issue of seeing these undocumented students get in-state tuition.
But it had passed 3 different committees.
It has passed 3 different committees, and fourth it had one more to go, but by him saying he's not going to schedule it for a hearing, that means it's not going to make all of its requirements, which is 4 committee stops, to make it to the floor for the entire body to vote on it, for it then to go to the governor, who's very supportive. And it's tied to the tuition differential, of which the governor was advocating for. So that too is in jeopardy. So it's there to be seen how this will all play out.
Okay, sounds good. Well, thanks, Tramel Gomes, for joining us and talking all politics. And, of course, he joins us every week to break down the latest in politics Tuesday mornings on the news at sunrise, and also Thursday evenings right here on the news at 6.